Hello children, welcome to NEET World. This is Narayani, I am your foundation biology educator. So, before we starting this session, we already completed the level 1 questions from the chapter of microorganisms front and fro from the 8th standard CBSE, right. So, before going to start the level 2 questions children, so we will solve simply the fill in the blanks questions and match the following questions, one or two. Then we will look into the topmost level 2 MCQs questions from the chapter of microorganisms friend and foe. So, before going to start the session children, I would like to announce very important news for you. So, here the NEET World, we are starting the foundation summer camp course from the standard of 6th to 10th standard people who are the upcoming students of 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. We are providing the foundation summer camp children, and the batch is going to start after every 15 days children. So, in these 15 days we we analyzed very properly, and we are going to cover the concepts of the 6th to 10th, the most important concepts of say upcoming 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th from the basic to higher level. So, those concepts which are very important for the examinations of NEET and JEE. So, here the basic concepts which are involved in the 6th to 10th standard, which are very important for topics for the NEET and JEE examinations, we are going to cover in these 10 days. After the core concepts completed in those 10 days, the next 2 days will be the activity based learning will be going on. So, based on the activity based learning children, we are going to the concept level understanding should be you can understand by this activity based learning. Next, after 12 days, the 13th day will be we are conducting the quiz. So, the quiz should be you can check your efficiency, how much you before performance and after performance of the analyzing your performance on your studies. Mainly we are covering the subjects of physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics, and also we are covering in the weekdays we are covering the languages also. And after 14th day children, we are keeping the cumulative assessments of the subjects we are discussed with you. So, thereby you can check your marks. So, how much knowledge you gain from these summer camp, you can analyze it. After the completion of 14 days, the one of the very important most important day children, 15th day. In the 15th day, we are going to cover the career guidance program. So, if you want to become doctor, so what path you have to choose. So, where the subjects you are lacking for. So, you have to be clear basics should have to crack the NEET examination, MCET examination through the basics from the physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. So, these are very important for you children. So, here the 15th day we are providing the career guidance program by one-on-one interactions, and you are going to learn through digital panel children. We are creating the wonderful videos to get the concept to be understood for you. So, we are creating a wonderful videos, thereby you can learn everything. So, this is our foundation summer camp children. So, the mode of learning is through offline also, online also. Those who are want to join for through offline children, those who can come to a happily our institute name called NEET World, present in Hyderabad, Narayani near metro station. Those who wanted to join online, down scrolling number is there children, contact with the number, thereby we can give access in our app name called MedWorld. There you can learn classes. So, and very important news children, the first 1 week class are absolutely free. There is no need of point of pay, 1 rupee also, So, this is very helpful to you. So, this is how we made the plan of 15 days course. So, I hope you all join. I will see you in the classes. So, coming to the today's session children. So, we are discussed up to level 1 questions, right? So, 1 minute. Okay. So, we are discussed up to here the level 1 questions. So, let's solve some of the simple basic fill in the blank questions here. So, we all know that they are asking here the first question we go. So, microorganisms can be seen with the help of what we studied children in the while we studying the microorganisms, they can be seen with a naked eye. No, microorganisms cannot be seen with a naked eye. Microorganisms cannot be seen with a naked eye. because they are single celled organisms, right? They are single celled organisms. The another name of microorganisms is microbes. The another name of microorganisms is what, children? Microbes. Why we call microbes? So because we can see through under the microscope only. We can see through under the microscope only. That is why we call them as microbes. So with the help of the microscope only we can see the microorganisms, right, with the help of the microscope. So here the direct question they given, microorganisms are also called as microbes. Why we call microbes, children? Can be seen with the help of only microscope. That is why, you know, the microbes name came. The scientists who study the microbes or microorganisms, we call them as microbiologists. Microbiologists. Microbiologists, right? So here is the question, children. 1 minute. Okay. So here the direct question, children. Microorganisms can be seen with the help of microscope. Microorganisms can be seen with the help of microscope. With the help of microscope, right? Is the microorganisms can be seen with our naked eye? Is any microorganism is there? Yes. It is a macroscopic. The name of the microorganism which can be seen with our naked eye is Theomargatia namibiensis. So this we studied, children. So coming to the next one, blue-green algae fix dash directly from A to enhance fertility. So blue-green algae is also called as what, children? So blue-green is also called as cyanobacteria. Right. This bacteria is mostly present in paddy fields. There in paddy fields what will fix? It will fix the atmospheric nitrogen. It will fix the atmospheric nitrogen and helps in fertility of the soil. Thereby the paddy fields require more amount of nitrogen. Right. The paddy and wheat require more amount of nitrogen. So this is how, you know, the paddy fields, the cyanobacter which is able to, which is helpful for the, you know, paddy fields. That is why microorganisms are, these are friendly microbes to farmers. So this blue-green algae is also called as cyanobacteria. It is present in mostly in the paddy and wheat fields. There we can it is fix the atmospheric nitrogen. So the nitrogen what required to itself it fixes and remaining it is sent into the soil. Thereby the soil is rich in nitrogen. Thereby the primary nutrient required for the plants will be taken by the plants. So by taken by the crops, there will be the, you know, plenty amount of production of crops will be there. So this is how. So what blue-green algae fixes, children? It fixes nitrogen. It fixes nitrogen directly from the atmosphere to enhance the fertility of the soil. So this is how, this is the cyanobacteria, children. So when we studied in the nitrogen cycle, there is a series of steps is there. So there how it is converting the useful form to fix, you know, we are taking, not directly taking the nitrogen. So the nitrogen is converted into the useful forms like, you know, nitrates. There the plants will absorb. So we are indirectly rely on the, you know, plant based food products, and also animals also in the plant eaters which are called as herbivores, which are also, you know, they are also dependent on the plants. Thereby they are indirectly getting the nitrogen. This is how the requirement of the nitrogen in their bodies will be, you know, there will be utilizing. So this is how. So here the cyanobacteria converting the nitrate form at last. So that nitrate form is to be absorbed by the plants. So as per the requirement it will fixes it, and indirectly we are eating the, you know, plants of plants, because the main, you know, the main food material will based on the day-to-day life is plant products. So this is how the requirement of the nitrogen in our body and the plants will be taking place. Is the mechanism is there in our body to fix the nitrogen? Absolutely no. There is no mechanism is there to fix the nitrogen itself in our body, but the bacteria have. So with the symbiotic association of the plants, of some bacteria like rhizobium, they will fix the nitrogen, and by eating those plants, groundnut, pea plants, they have, you know, by relying on those plants, we are getting the nitrogen, right? So in the paddy also, because the paddy also require more amount of nitrogen, the cyanobacteria is fixing nitrogen. So the nutrient which is taken up the paddy plants, we rely on the staple food, right? Rice is the staple food for us, and wheat is a staple food for us. So by taking that, we are utilizing the nitrogen, we are indirectly fixing the nitrogen itself, right? So this is how, why the nitrogen is required, children? Nitrogen is required for the to synthesis of nucleic acids like DNA, RNA, ammonia, ammonium proteins, amino acids, proteins. So these are all, you know, the main content required for it is nitrogen. So we are indirectly taking it, right? So coming to the next question, children, alcohol is produced with the help of, nothing but fermentation is the answer. Why is the fermentation? What is the process of fermentation, children? Fermentation which is break down the sugar or glucose into alcohol with the help of yeast. So by combining the yeast, the yeast is a unicellular fungi. Yeast is a unicellular children, unicellular fungi. This, when the unicellular fungi, you know, mixes with sugar, it breakdowns and which releases the carbon dioxide, and it forms the alcohol. So alcohol is produced with the help of yeast. The process we call it as fermentation. So produced with the help of yeast, that process we call it as fermentation. So this is the third question, and coming to the last question, children, cholera is caused by which? The causate agent is what, children? Microorganisms. The causate agent of cholera is microorganism, that the main bacteria, you know, which microorganism is the causative agent for the cholera? Is it a bacteria or fungi, protozoa or a virus? So that answer is absolutely bacteria. Cholera is a bacteria. Cholera, the causative agent of the cholera is bacteria. So the bacteria name Vibrio cholera. Vibrio. It is a comma shaped bacteria, children. It is a comma shaped bacteria. So which is contaminated through, which is, you know, transmitted through food and water. By the contamination of the food and water, it will travel to one person to the transfers to one person to the another person. So it is occurred due to mainly pure hygienic conditions. That is why when you are going to breakfast, when you are going to dinner, when you are going to lunch, we always used to wash our hands, right? So there will be many germs which are present, we cannot see the naked eye. There is no place is there which is microorganisms like bacteria is not present. They are omnipresent, they are present everywhere. That is why we have to maintain hygiene conditions. We have to wear, you know, washed clothes. We have to take twice bath for every day. These some of the, you know, we have to use art towels, combs, like that. So thereby we can, you know, avoid this, you know, by maintaining hygienic conditions, we can prevent from diseases. So these are the answers, children. So the first question, the answer is microscope. So in the next question, blue granule algae fixes nitrogen directly from air to enhance the fertility of the soil. The alcohol is produced with the help of yeast. Yeast is a unicellular fungi. So most of the fungi is multicellular. The yeast is one of the best example for the unicellular fungi. And cholera is caused by Vibrio bacteria. Cholera is caused by bacteria named Vibrio. It is a comma shaped bacteria. Are you clear, children? I hope you all are clear. So next move to another question, children. Ayo, 1 minute. Okay. So here we see the next question. Okay. Here they are asking the tick the correct answer, which is the suitable answer for it. We have to click on it. So 1 minute. Okay. So yeast is used in the production of. They are asking yeast. Yeast is the fungi, right? We now only we studied about the yeast. Yeast is a unicellular fungi, which involves in the process of fermentation, right? Which involves in the process of fermentation. What is meant by fermentation, children? Fermentation is nothing but the breakdown of sugar into alcohol. Sugar or glucose breakdown occurs with the help of the unicellular fungi yeast, and which produce the carbon dioxide. With the help of this carbon dioxide, the material which will be the like idli, the dough will be rises. By the production of carbon dioxide, you know children, the dough all will be rises. So, and produces the alcohol. So, here is the, you know, in our day to day life we see mostly idli dough, right. So, it is rises because of this fermentation process. But you know, in the preparation of the alcohol, the yeast breaks down and forms the alcohol. So, here is asking you, yeast is used in the production of sugar. No, the breakdown of the sugar happens here, and the alcohol is the right answer, right. So, alcohol is the answer for this question. So, hydrochloric acid, no. Hydrochloric acid, not. So, it produces oxygen, no. It eliminates the oxygen from the product. So, it eliminates the oxygen from the product. So, it forms the, by eliminating, it is producing the carbon dioxide in it. That is why the fermentation process will be occurs, right. So, here the answer is alcohol. So, the production of alcohol will be done in the process of fermentation by break down the sugar and eliminates the oxygen and produce the carbon dioxide and forms the alcohol. So, the yeast is used in the production of alcohol, right. The answer is 2. So, here the next question, the following is an antibiotic. What is antibiotic, children? Antibiotics are which are prevent the, you know, which prevent the disease, which prevent the bacterial infections mainly in our body. So, through antibiotics we can prevent from the harmful bacterial infections. So, here the following is an, so here they asked the first question, they asked which is the antibiotic. So, we are read about some of the antibiotics are penicillium, streptomycin, right. So, see if it is there in here or not. So, the following is an antibiotic. Sodium carbonate is a food preservative method. When we are studying about the food preservative methods, children, what we studied it? So, there are some of the food preservatives chemicals are used to, which are used to, you know, avoid the spoilers of the food. So, in that the sodium bicarbonate is the one of it, right. So, next streptomycin, it is an antibiotic. Is the alcohol is an antibiotic, children? Is the alcohol is an antibiotic? No, alcohol is not an antibiotic. Yeast, no, for the fermentation process yeast will be, we studied about that, right. With the help of the yeast the production of alcohol will be there, that process we call it as fermentation. So, here the antibiotic is the, which is the antibiotic? Streptomycin is the antibiotic, right. Sodium carbonate is the food preservative chemical which are used to avoid the spoils of food, and it increases the shelf life period of the food, right. So, here that is given streptomycin is an antibiotic used to treat bacterial infections. This includes in tuberculosis diseases and mycobacterium, some of the diseases which, you know, streptomycin antibiotic will be used. So, it is you know, it is used to prevent the bacterial infections mainly and prevent from the bacteria mainly. So, here the third question, children, carrier of malaria causing protozoa. Is the malaria caused by the mosquito, children? No, malaria is not caused by the mosquito. It is a, you know, causative agent. It is a vector. It is transforming the, you know, when the infected person is there, when someone is suffering from the malaria. So, when the mosquito bites him, it collects the blood of it. The pregnant females of the, you know, carriers, there are the better carriers for the, to cause the malaria. So the pregnant female of the mosquito which sucks the blood from the infected person and it transmits to the healthy person. So when it bites, the plasmodium of the plasmid, which is a protozoa of the malaria causing agent, will be enter into the healthy person, there it will cause the malaria. Right. So mainly which they are asking carrier of malaria causing protozoan is. Which is the carrier? They are asking which is vector. Vector or carrier is same, children. It is vector, carrier, vehicle. There are the same words of different names. So they are the same. The meaning is same. Carrier of malaria causing protozoa is. Protozoan is. So there it is the direct answer is female Anopheles mosquito. They are when they are the most female carriers Anopheles mosquitoes are pregnant, which is causing the healthy person to cause the malaria. So here the cockroach is not the correct answer. Housefly, no, it is also not the carrier. It will not bite it. Right. And butterfly is also not the answer. So here the answer is female Anopheles mosquito is the answer. So we have to use the mosquito nets, mosquito repellents. So they should be used to avoid to cause avoid for the malaria protozoa malaria. So because by using the mosquito nets there will be there is no coming of the mosquitoes from the outside, right. So these are the some of the preventive measures should be followed in our home. So the most common carrier for the communicable disease. Communicable disease. What are the communicable disease, children? They are easily communicable by the which if you are you are maintaining good hygiene conditions. But some again by your you're falling ill. If you are not keeping the plates on the food, what will happen, children? The flies which will which is fall on the contaminated food and water when they are present on the unspoiled food, contaminated water and food, they transmit the it into the healthy foods which if you not placed plates on the food, it will transfer. So here it is how the the communicable disease will be occur. So they are asking the most common carrier, the most they are common, which usually commonly carries the diseases is. The most common carrier for communicable diseases you are asking. See, is the ant? No, the ant is not the answer. So housefly is the correct answer. It is the mostly travels from one place to another place and it will fall on the contaminated food, water and dirt places, right. So here is the housefly is the best example, and dragonfly, these are the not the most common carrier for the communicable diseases. So the most common carrier for the communicable diseases, the answer is housefly. The answer is, children, housefly is the answer for it. So here is the female Anopheles mosquito is the answer for it. So coming to the next question, children. So coming to the next question, see, the bread or idli dough rises because of, they are asking the bread or idli dough rises because of the fermentation process. Here there is no adding of the yeast and all that, but the growing of the bread, in the bread the sponginess will come because of the yeast. When we adding the yeast, it will eliminates the oxygen and forms the carbon dioxide and forms the that is by forming the carbon dioxide it will raises. So because there is happening the breakdown of the glucose or sugar, when their breakdown it eliminates the carbon dioxide and formation of the carbon dioxide will occur. So that is why the dough raises. So the bread or idli dough rises because of adding the yeast, because of the growth of the yeast cells, unicellular fungi which involves in the raises of the dough, growth of the yeast cell. Because of the growth of the yeast cell, the dough raises and breakdown of the sugar is happening, thereby forming the carbon dioxide. Here the carbon dioxide which is involves in the raising of the dough, and because of the yeast cells, when what is yeast doing? Yeast is break down the sugar. When it is break downing, the formation of the carbon dioxide is occurring, right? Thereby the dough is raising, children. This is what the exact answer is for this question is the bread or idli dough rises because of the growth of the yeast cells. Coming to the next question, children. the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called. Of course, we already studied children the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol. There it is happening the breakdown here by forming of the carbon dioxide and elimination of oxygen. That process we call it as fermentation. The process is called fermentation. Is the nitrogen fixation involved in it? No, nitrogen fixation is, what is nitrogen fixation children? By the atmospheric nitrogen which is converts the useful form, right. So, here the bacteria is involving here. And so, the correct answer for this question is 3 is the correct answer for this question. 3 is the correct answer for this question. So, coming to the next question children. Here the match the following. Match the organisms in column A with their action in column B. They are asking which is suitable for the column A and column B. So, here it is very interesting matching question. So, see, we have to analyze these matching questions very carefully children. So, they are asking bacteria. So, what is the bacteria suitable for this column B, right. So, they are involved in fixing of nitrogen. Of course, yes, bacteria is involving in the fixing of nitrogen. Which bacteria? It is a rhizobium. And there is asking the setting of curd. Of course, a setting of curd with the help of lactobacillus bacteria, setting of curdling of the curd will be present, will be occurred. And baking of bread, it is involved in the fungi. So, it is the elimination. The first we have to, how to eliminate the, answers for the, to find the correct answer for it. So, it is a causing of malaria? No, malaria is a causative agent is protozoan. So, here it is the answer not for the question for the first one, bacteria. So, here is a causing cholera. Of course, cholera is also bacteria. So, these 3 are suitable for the first one, first bacteria. And causing of AIDS is also not, because the causing of AIDS is by the virus, HIV virus, right. So, producing of antibodies. So, producing of antibodies also involves the bacteria also, right. So, these are the 4 suitable, correct answers for this question, bacteria. So, what we will do, we have to eliminate it by seeing the next question. Let us see, here is the 4 are, here the 4 are the right statements and 3 are the, they are not suitable for that question. So, here see rhizobium, the next question is rhizobium. So, by way we are not getting the exact proper. So let us move on to the next question. So, rhizobium. Rhizobium involves in fixation of nitrogen. Rhizobium involves in fixation of nitrogen. So, here the first, first answer will be not suitable for the first one, because they are given the rhizobium directly, it fixes the nitrogen, we all know about it, right. Next one, lactobacillus. So, lactobacillus which is the bacteria which is helpful in the curdling of curd, right. So, here is the next. So, it is a correct apt for the question, for the question the answer is apt. So, here the setting of curd is due to the lactobacillus bacteria, So, here this is how we eliminate the 2 options from the bacteria. Next, yeast, they are asking. So, here is how many left children? There are 2 are left. So, the correct answer for this is, we can say the cholera, causing of cholera, because of the cholera is a causative agent is bacteria, right, Vibrio cholera. So, here the answer is children, for the bacteria the answer is cholera. This is how we have to analyze the question children. If they given the bacteria, of course the fixing of nitrogen fixing of nitrogen occurs with the help of the bacteria only. But if you keep directly, then remaining questions will be, the correct answer will be eliminated. This is how we have to make the mistakes in the examinations, friends. So, we have to very careful when you are analyzing the question. You see here they are given only 6. Here giving the 7 options here. So, we in this type of questions we have to analyze. We have to read entire question, entire match the following. Thereby we can keep the right answers for it. So we came to answer the 3 questions here, right. So here this is how we taken the 3 answers correct. Next one is yeast, children. Yeast is a unicellular fungi, right? Yeast is a unicellular fungi which involves in the process of fermentation. Of course we know that. So for the baking of bread, we all know the sponginess comes because of the bread, because of the adding of yeast. So here is the direct, we can analyze it. Is there any question came for the yeast quiz, children? No. The remaining answers here is causing for the malaria, causing of AIDS, producing of antibodies. These are 3 are not apt for the question of yeast. Next, protozoan. Here is the protozoan, children. So protozoan, again what they left? Malaria is left, causing of AIDS, producing of antibodies, right? So protozoan. Protozoan is the causing of malaria. It is a plasmodium, right? So here the question, the correct answer for the protozoan is a causing of malaria. Next, and the last one, children, virus. Virus involves in the producing of antibodies? No, not at all, right? So the virus is the causative agent for the HIV virus, is a causative agent for, causative reason for the causing AIDS. So these are the correct answers for the match the following, children. So when they are asking these type of questions, they are only given the 6 questions. So 6, in column A they are given only 6, in the column B they are given 7. So we have to analyze very properly when we are according to the question. So we have to see the rhizobium, the bacteria have included the 3 set of questions. We have to keep correct answer for it. So when we are confusing state, we have to move to the next question. If it is given directly, we can make it a right answer, right? This is how we have to, we have to write the, we have to match the correct options. So these are up to the children. These are up to the questions of match the following and also fill in the blanks. So coming to more on the level 2 questions, children. So we are now, till now we have studied the basic level of questions which are very, we can answerable directly. But in the level 2 questions, the difficulty will be more increased. So when we solving these questions, children, you are going to know about the subject very little. So how much depth you learn, you can check in these level 2 questions. So and also case based questions also, which are very helpful, children, which it involves in the improves your analytical thinking, logical thinking levels. So let's do this first level 2 questions, then we are going to the next level of case based questions that. So they are asking which statement is about pathogen is true. Pathogens. What are pathogens, children? What is meant by pathogen? Anything which cause harm to our body, which means, which cause disease, which harming the host, we call it as pathogen. So they are for the food, shelter, to absorb nutrients, and they in turn of they are taking the nutrients and all that, they affect the host only. So those, which cause harm to the host, we call it as pathogen. So anything that cause harm to our body, we call it as pathogen. So it occurs by the mainly microorganisms. So bacteria, virus, protista, fungi, these are all kingdoms which involves in the pathogenic or we consider them as pathogenic organisms, because the bacteria infect the human beings also, animals also, plants also, fungi also like that only, it infects the animals, plants, humans also. So protozoan, so these are all which are call it as a pathogenic microorganisms, which involves in the causative, which involves harm for the host. Right. So the carriers for is the main, the protozoa is the carrier is mosquito, right? And also the, many are there with tapeworms. In the plants, the carrier will be the insects and all that. So those we call it as pathogen. Pathogen is nothing but anything that cause harm to our body, we call them as pathogen. In the pathogen mostly involve the microorganisms of bacteria, fungi, protozoa. So these are the main which are cause, harm to the host. In spite of they are taking the nutrients from the host only, they will infect the host, they attack the host. Virus also. Coming to they are given the statement, children, which statement is about pathogen is true. All pathogens are non-parasitic. No, this answer is absolutely wrong answer. Non-parasitic means what, children? They are not harming the host. What the parasites will do? They feed on the other organisms, right? They will Pathogens does not cause harm? No, they will cause harm. That is why we are calling the pathogens. Right? All microorganisms are pathogens. This is also wrong statement. Not all microorganisms are pathogens. Right? Some are helpful to us also. So all pathogens are harmful to humans and all pathogens are beneficial to humans. So these two are the wrong answers, children. All pathogens are non-parasitic is the wrong answer and all pathogens are beneficial to humans also wrong answer. So the answer is in between the B and C. In between the B and C. All microorganisms are pathogens. All pathogens are harmful to humans. So here all microorganisms are not pathogens. Some are helpful to also. So here it is a straight, correct question, correct answer, but not all, all microorganisms helpful to us also. So for this question, children, the answer is C is the correct answer, because all microorganisms are pathogens are not the correct statement, because some are helpful to us also, but pathogens, most pathogens which almost harmful to the humans. So here is the correct question is the C is the correct question for this question. So C is the correct question to this question, correct answer for this question. So coming to the next one, mushroom. Mushroom is a bacteria or fungi protozoa, children. So mushrooms are fungi. It comes under the category of fungi, right? Is there unicellular or multicellular? Of course they are multicellular. They are multicellular. Most of the fungi are multicellular, right, children? So they are grow in which season mostly, children? They are grow in moist regions. So the favorable season for this is rainy season. The favorable season for this is rainy season. Because the wet conditions are more suitable for the growing of this fungi. So is the sandy soil? No. The answer is wrong answer. Wet soil, of course, right answer. See another two options also, dry soil. No, the answer is wrong answer. And all of this is also wrong answer, because in the dry soil, sandy soil, there is no moist condition mostly. If they have the sandy soil, the little moist condition will be there maybe. But in dry soil, there is no moist condition. Now how it is suitable for growing of fungi? No, right? So the answer is, for this question, the wet soil is the correct answer, because in the wet moist conditions only the most mushrooms, which means unicellular, when fungi will grow. Okay, mushroom is a multicellular fungi. Mushroom is a multicellular fungi. They have the silt-like structures. They have the slit-like structures. They have the slit-like structures, which when the favorable condition, they drop the spores in the ground. If there is a suitable conditions, what will happen, children? They again germinate into the entire mushroom. So they are also made up of mycelium only, right? Mycelium is a long slender filamentous like structure which is tangled together. The hyphae which tangled together to form a mycelium. The collection of hyphae we call it as mycelium. The collection of hyphae is called, children, mycelium. So here this is the question, children. The answer is B. Coming to the next question, children. So here see, children, bacterium is present. 1 minute, okay. Bacterium present in the root nodules of the pea plant. Which bacterium is present in the roots of the pea plant? Their pea plant is also called as leguminous plant, right? Because they show the symbiotic association with bacteria, name called rhizobium. Bacteria name called, children, rhizobium. Bacteria name called rhizobium, which helps in the fixation of nitrogen. They are asking which bacteria are present in the root nodules of the pea. The answer is, of course, rhizobium. So lactobacillus, which is helpful in the curd, in setting of curd. The lactobacillus bacteria which is helpful, and E. coli which is the bacteria which is present in the human beings, right? In human beings, the gut region, the bacteria name called E. coli is present, right? Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a protozoa, children. Plasmodium is a protozoa which cause the malarial disease, right? Which cause the malarial disease. So they are asking about the bacterium. So lactobacillus is the bacteria, and E. coli is the bacteria. Rhizobium is the bacteria. So here they are asking present in the root nodules of the pea, which are showing the mutualism, which means the both the organisms will be benefit, right? So here the bacteria is which is absorb the, which is benefiting the shelter and absorbing the nutrients from the plant. In that it is doing the setting of nitrogen fixation. So which is helpful in the preparation of, what children? Which helpful in the preparation of nucleic acids. Which helpful in the preparation of, children? Nucleic acids like DNA, RNA, amino acids, protein synthesis. Right, this is what about the children. The 33 question, bacteria present in the root nodules is rhizobium. Right. Coming to the 34th question, children. Which of the following statement describe the bacteriophage correctly? So this is the question, children. I am giving you the homework for you. If you can solve, just solve. What are the bacteriophage? Give me the correct answer for it. If you can, just do the tomorrow session, children. I will discuss this 34th question onwards tomorrow. So this is what today's class, children. If you have solved this and see what are we called bacteriophage. I already explained you what we call bacteriophage. Give me the suitable example for this. Suitable correct answer for this question. So we'll discuss in the tomorrow's session, children. This is what today's session. I am winding up the class. Before winding up the class, children, I would like to tell very important news for you. So here we are providing the summer camp course, children. So the batch is going to start after every 15 days, children. So in these 15 days we designed as 10 days we are explaining the core concepts which are involved in which are basics for the examinations of NEET and JEE. Those core concepts we are explaining through digital panel by creating you the wonderful animations and videos. There you can understand the subject very clearly, and after 10 days we are our next 2 days, which means in the 11th and 12th days we are going to activity based learning. Through the activity based learning you have more interest to understand the concept very easily. And one day after the 12 days we are conducting the quiz, children. Thereby you can check your efficiency, how much you are improved before and after. And coming to the 13th day, children, after the 13th day, 14th day we are giving you the cumulative assessment of the all subjects we are covered. The main subjects we are covered by us are physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. These are the 4 subjects we are going to cover in detailed way for you, children. And the last day, which is the 15th day, we are giving the career guidance program by one-on-one interaction, children. So career guidance program is very useful to you, if you want to become if you have a dream. You have to if you don't know what way to choose that to achieve that, so we show the way. So what exams are there, you have by going what is suitable for you, what to really achieve it, what way have to choose, and we all that explains in this career guidance programs by one-on-one interaction. It is very helpful session, children. It is conducted by the last day of the summer camp course. So the summer camp is for the students of 6th, upcoming of 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, children. So here is the 15 days course of summer camp, children. So the mode of learning is through digital panel only, as I say, and the mode of the mode of learning is through offline also and online also. Those who want to those who want to attend through offline, you can happily come to your institute name called NEET-12, present in Hyderabad near Narayani Gura. Those who want to attend through online, down scrolling number is there, children. Just contact with the number, then we will give you access on the app name called MedWorld. And the very important news, the first 1 week classes are absolutely free, children. There is no 1 rupee of payment also not to be done in these 1 week classes. So it is very useful to you. I hope you all understand this foundation summer camp course, children. So this is what about our summer camp course. So let's meet in the tomorrow session.